Hi guys, welcome back. Today I have another fall makeup tutorial, and this one is actually inspired by Kylie Jenner. She put this picture up on her Snapchat, I think originally is where I saw it, and then she put it on her Instagram, and I just thought that she looked so pretty, so I was super inspired by it. A really pretty kind of fall look. She didn't list any of her makeup details besides her lip kit that she used, so I kind of just went out on a whim and tried to recreate it the best that I could. Obviously I'm not Kylie Jenner, so this is just inspired by her. It doesn't look exactly the same, but I do really like how it turned out. I think it's a really pretty look for fall, and it was actually really easy to create. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this makeup look, then you know what to do. Just give this video a thumbs up and keep on watching. Alright you guys, so my skin is about as dry as the Sahara Desert right now. Like, not really sure why. I am getting over being sick, so maybe that has something to do with it, but I'm gonna do a quick mask before we get into the makeup just to kind of replenish my skin, because I hate applying lots of makeup to dry skin. I just feel like my skin just like looks so bad, like I'm 90 years old. And I don't want that. So we're gonna do a mask. So I'm gonna use this hydrating face mask. This is from Nug Beauty. I talked about this in my August favorites. I love their mask. So I'm gonna use the hydrating one today to hopefully add some hydration to my skin. And they're so cute. They come in these little things. You just pull this tab up and then the mask is inside of here. So I just like to apply my mask with brushes just so it doesn't get all underneath my fingers. I just find it's the easiest way. And I'm just going to apply it all over my face. They also have a soothing and a revitalizing mask, and I really like those as well. I'll put a link down below to where you guys can find them. You can get them at Target, so they're easily accessible, but I will put a link. And I'm just gonna leave this on my face for probably 5 minutes or so, just so we can really hydrate it. It basically feels like you're putting like butter on your face. Like, it feels really good. I know that doesn't really sound good, but I just automatically, like, my skin, I feel like is soaking this in. It makes it feel so much more hydrated, like instantly. It has like a very like cooling consistency, not consistency, but like a cooling feeling to your skin, which I really like as well. So just working that in, but I'm just gonna let this sit on my face for about 5 minutes. Alright, so now that our face feels nice and hydrated and moisturized, we're ready to begin. I did already do my brows just because I did the exact same thing that I do in my eyebrow routine, so I didn't want to bore you guys who have already seen it, but I did use a darker color this time. Today, I used the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in the shade Brunette because Kylie's brows were super, super dark in the picture. I personally don't really like myself with dark brows like this against my blonde hair, but it looked really pretty on hers, so for the sake of the picture, I used a darker brow product today to make my brows a bit deeper, but again, the technique is exactly the same, so I will link my brow routine down below in case you guys want to see how I did it. But we're gonna go ahead and start with the eyes. So I close up on her face so you guys can see, and you can see like how dark her brows were in this picture, and it looks like she has like really warm kind of bronzy tones on her eyes, and she's not wearing a winged liner, and she has like some wispy lashes going on, so that's what we're gonna go for. So first in my crease, I'm gonna go in with the shade Sidekick. This is from Makeup Geek. So we are just gonna pop this into the crease and upper crease area. She had a very warm color in that area as her transition, so this shade is perfect for that, just blending it back and forth. One thing I love about Makeup Geek shadows is they are super inexpensive, but they blend like butter. Like, they blend like super high quality shadows, and they're so pigmented as well. So they're so easy to work with. They're some of my favorites. Then I'm going to go in with the shade 15. This is from the Squad Quad from Ready Set Glamour and Itsy. And we're just going to put this in the crease to deepen it up a bit. And then to just deepen up the outer corner, I'm going to go in with the shade Cabin Fever from Makeup Geek. I'm just really going to focus this on the outer part of the eye. Then I'm going to go in with the shade Chill Zone all over the lid. This is also from the Squad Quad with Ready Set Glamour and Itsy. We are just going to pack this color all over the lid. It is so pigmented, you guys. Like, I literally barely dip my brush in there and it'll probably cover my entire lid. I love this color. It's so pretty. We are going to leave the inner corner though open because we're going to highlight that, because she had a highlighted inner corner, so we're not going to bring this darker color into the inner corner, but we're still going to cover the whole lid. Then to highlight beneath my brow bone, I'm going to go in with the shade Pinup from Tarte. So just working that beneath my brow bone, and we are going to go in with this to highlight the inner corner as well, but I want to do my face makeup and like under eye concealer first before we put any shadow there. Now for liner, Kylie wasn't wearing any winged liner, but since we are going to do lashes, I do always like to do at least a thin black line just to disguise the line of the lashes. So I'm just going to go in with this Urban Decay Perversion waterproof liner pencil and just do a tiny line on my upper lid. This really doesn't have to be perfect. Like I said, it's just to disguise the lash band. It feels so weird to like not wing it out, but we're gonna leave it like this. I feel like winged liner is kind of on the outs, which I think is so weird because it's been my staple for like ever. But now I feel like I don't do it as often. I don't know, it's so weird. For lashes, Kylie's were really long and wispy. They weren't super voluminous, so I'm gonna go in with the Salon Perfect 615 lashes. Now we're gonna move on to the face. So first I'm gonna start by priming the skin. I'm gonna use the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Primer. This is my first time trying this out. Ooh, it has a scent to it. I like it. It's like kind of like creamy smelling, I don't know. Or vanilla maybe, that's why I'm saying creamy. It's very silky as well. Now for foundation, Kylie's skin looked flawless. So I'm gonna go in with my favorite as of right now. This is the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation, and I have this one in shade Warm Ivory. So I normally just apply it in like stripes to my face. I do like 4 on my cheek, and then I just use the Hourglass brush. I think this is like probably called the Vanish brush. It's supposed to go with this foundation, and I just blend it out like this. I really like the coverage and the finish that this foundation gives. It's really, really flawless, but really pretty and not like super cakey. This foundation is actually a little light for me right now, but we are gonna bronze it up with bronzer to make it work because I like love the finish that much. For concealer, I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light. And I'm just going to apply this to my under eyes. This concealer is so bomb, you guys. Like, it's literally so good. And it's sold out like everywhere all the time, but it's because it's so good. Like, if you can get your hands on it, I highly suggest checking it out. And then I'm just blending that out with a dampened beauty blender. And then to set my under eye concealer, I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Now to finish the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with a Bada Bing from Makeup Geek. For this, I'm going to use a tiny little angled brush and really pack it up next to my lashes. And then I'm going to go back in with Cabin Fever to smoke out the lower lash line. And then I'm just going to take a black waterproof pencil and pop it into my waterline. And then to highlight the inner corner, I'm going to go back in with Pinup from Tarte. Now to finish up the face, I'm first going to bronze. So I'm going to go in with this Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Bronzer. This one is in the shade Rock On World. So I'm just going to bronze up my skin with this. This is a very warm toned bronzer because Kylie, like I said, had a lot of warm tones going on, so we're going to use mostly warm toned face products as well. To contour the cheeks, I'm going to use Benefit's Hoola. And then for highlight, I'm going to go in with Tarte's highlighter in the shade Exposed. This is such a pretty highlighter. I love it. So in the picture, Kylie was wearing her lip kit in the shade Leo, and that's really the only makeup details that she gives us. I don't have Leo, so we're gonna make a bootleg version and mix together some liquid lipsticks to try and get something that's close to that. But first, I'm gonna overline my lips just because my lips are not nearly as big as Kylie Jenner's, so we're gonna overline them to get the same look. I'm gonna use this lip liner from ColourPop. This one is in the shade Rouge. Then all over my lips, I'm going to go in with the Ofra liquid lipstick. This one is in the shade Harlem. This is pretty close to what Kylie's lips looked like, but this one is a little bit more purple, where hers were a little bit more of a red undertone. So I'm going to go over it with a different liquid lipstick, and this one is from YSL. This is in the shade 409. I'll have it linked down below, like the actual name, because I don't see it on here. But everything will be linked down below. This product smells so good. I wish you guys could smell it. It smells amazing. So this is the completed look. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and also hit the subscribe button down below so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!